We kind of always felt we had a really funny movie, and then of course you don't know until you start showing it to people. And once we started screening the first Hangover, you know, we realized we had something special. And but you still never know how it's going to be received, you know, worldwide. And it really took off, so we were really surprised. Well, for me, the fourth or the fifth character in the first movie is clearly Las Vegas. The location in a lot of movies, but in particularly The Hangover, played a huge part. And I think that for me it was very much, let me think of a place where when you say the word it means something. In other words, when you say Las Vegas, it just means something. If you say New York, it could mean 30 different things to 30 different people. It's a great city, but it doesn't mean a particular thing. When you say Bangkok, maybe Rio, maybe Amsterdam, you get a very sort of focused, and that was where we were. For me, Bangkok was a clear choice because when I hear the word Bangkok, it just means bad decisions. It just means some you know, trouble, and it sounds mysterious. In the same way, Vegas means bad decisions, and so that was the first idea, was Bangkok, and then it went from there. Stu thought he had all his bases covered in this, and he wasn't drinking. They did have one little drink at a fire, you know, at the bonfire scene, but it was sealed beers, and it was very carefully constructed that he wouldn't be getting out of hand on this one because of what happened in Vegas. And then, of course, you know, we cut to them waking up in some sleazy hotel room in the middle of Bangkok, and they have no idea how it happened. And of course, you know, through the story, we discover what happened. Yeah, I think that audiences are gonna, even after you see trailers and after commercials and all those things, and it happened with the first one. You know, you always hear from people, oh, they're giving too much away in the trailer, but then they see the movie and they were blown away. So I think it's like people have to reserve judgment, and you know, you'll see images and you'll see things about Hangover Part 2, but I think we still are managed to have a lot of big surprises in it. And again, it's not even always that the thing that happens is going to be a surprise. It's the level to which it's pushed in the movie that's surprising. Those three guys, to get back to it, are the movie. And working with them and the angles at which they approach the comedy, see, they all come from a different place comedically, which is, I think, what makes the movie special. A lot of times you'll see movies and the actors are sort of, you know, tapping the same nerve because they're actually playing the comedy from the same place. And it almost cancels each other's out, or it almost becomes sort of annoying. And I think what's great about The Hangover is they're all coming from a different place, and it's just kind of like this magic combination. Bradley, to me, is the anchor of the Hangover movies. He really is. Bradley, to me, Bradley's the guy in both movies where you're just on his shoulders the whole movie. He carries the movie in a way that enables Ed to go off the rails and enables Zach to do these funny one-line zingers that just, you know, steal the scene in that moment. But it's really Bradley that, when I picture the movie The Hangover, I picture Bradley like climbing up this thing and the two guys on his back because he's really like the father of the group as the actor and as the character Phil. And he just does so much work in these movies that untrained eye wouldn't even know how much this guy holds it together. He's really the best.